Hi everyone. So let's talk about what is the reason behind for Atacama salt flat sinking. Okay, Atacama Desert, as you know, one of the driest place on the earth. Okay, and this is located somewhere in South America. Okay, spread in 4 countries including Peru, Chile, Argentina, and Bolivia. So in exam, they will ask you a question about the location of Atacama Desert. Okay, they spread in which how many countries of South America. This point is important. Now we'll talk about why Atacama salt flat is sinking. It's submerging. It's going down. Okay, salt flat. Now one more concept: salt flat. What is the salt flat? Why this salt flat is used for? What minerals is extracted from here? Okay, which mineral is more suitable, okay, located in Chile. All this information will help you to understand through this video. Okay, so let's start. The first thing about new study found that Chile Atacama salt flat sinking due to lithium mining. Very important. Lithium, one of the most important mineral, okay, in present technology, on in present modern era. We can say present science and technology, including, okay, whatever we talk about, new gadgets, electronic gadgets, that everywhere it required. So what a new study says. So according to new study, Chile's Atacama salt flat is sinking at the rate of 1 to 2 centimeter per year due to lithium brine extraction. Now I will explain you what is this brine. Brine simple meaning is it is a high concentration of salt solution. Okay, any liquid water, okay, any liquid where you see high concentration of salt is called brine. And because of this brine extraction, okay, a process in which salt rich water is pumped to the surface and into a series of evaporation ponds to eventually obtain lithium. So lithium brine extraction. Okay, what is this process? Here, a salt-rich water is pumped to the surface. Okay, if this is the salt is this reach to the surface, and because of very high temperature, as you know, locate somewhere. Okay, in Atacama Desert, all because of very high temperature. Okay, evaporation is very high, and through this evaporation, okay, what left behind is lithium. The study used satellite data collected between 2020 and 23 to verify deformation in the earth crust. Okay, this is how deformation in the earth crust. It was published in IEEE Transaction on Geoscience and Remote Sensing journal. Now, this data is collected from the satellite called SEOCOM 1 satellite constellation of Argentina's National Commission for Space Study using interferometric synthetic aperture radar. So as you see in this image, it is a called brine pool, reflect cloud at lithium mine in the Atacama salt flat close to San Pedro de Atacama area. Okay, this location is in Chile. So Chile is the world's second largest lithium producer. This is again very important because you have to study in GS paper 1, okay, in geography, different minerals from, okay, a different part of the world. Okay, so important minerals from different part of the world is important part of your syllabus. So this extract the lightweight metal from the Atacama salt flat, which has one of the largest lithium reserve in the world. So if they will ask you a question, which of the following in prelims, largest lithium, okay, reserve in the world? So this is called Atacama salt flat. Okay. Now let's understand the concept of what this the mean salt flat. Okay, salt flat hota kya hai? So it is a natural salt pan or salt flat are basically it's a flat expansion of ground covered with salt and other minerals. As you see here, covered with ground other minerals, usually shining white under the sun because it's completely sprayed. Okay, salt is present and it looks white. Okay, they're found in deserts and natural formation like unlike salt evaporation pond, which are artificial. So it's artificial also. Okay, created such a condition where evaporation is very high and they extract salt, okay, by evaporation, and whatever the water evaporate and whatever left is salt is present. So this salt pan forms evaporation of water pools such as lake or pond. This happens in climate where the rate of water evaporation exceed the rate of precipitation, and this has happened mostly in desert. So Atacama Desert is one of the driest place, okay, present on the earth. And reason behind, as you see, the west of Atacama Desert present a, okay, world longest chain of mountain called Andes. Okay, and here a water is present. Okay, Pacific Ocean, because it present very close, okay, very close to the cold oceanic current called Peru current, cold Peru current or Humboldt current. That's why this place is very dry. And this is another reason. One more reason here is because it is located in also a rain shadow area. Okay, part of the rain shadow area. Uh, as because of southeast trade winds carry a more moistures. So Andes, okay, this Andes is present. So Andes western side, Andes receive a good rainfall, and eastern side, okay, western side receive a rain shadow area. That's why this desert is present. So if the water cannot drain into the ground, it remain on the surface until they evaporate, leaving behind minerals precipitated from the salt and dissolved in the water. So over the thousands of years, the mineral accumulate on the surface. This mineral reflect the sun rays and often appear white area. So it reflect the sun light and it's look like a white color. Okay, this is the salt flat. So in exam they will ask you a question, what is the concept of salt flat? Okay, so this located in where a driest place or somewhere like a desert, or we can say something, okay, create an artificial environment where such condition where evaporation happened, and whatever left, okay, fresh water evaporate and whatever left is salt is present. Now Atacama salt flat is the biggest salt deposit in Chile. Okay, Chile is one country in South America. Okay, it has rough white surface below the which there is large salt lake. The salt flat has surface area 7,50,000 acre. However, this great visibility distorts one's perception of distance. The lake under the flat has one of the largest lithium reserve in the world. Now, what is important for exam point of view? Okay, Atacama salt flat. Okay, it is the biggest salt deposit in Chile, and this is the largest lithium reserve in the world. With these things, and one more important point here. Okay, so Lincoln Ante people are the indigenous inhabitant of Salar de Atacama and its surrounding area. So tribes, okay, you know the tribe, which tribal people are here. So Lincoln Ante people. They will ask you question. Lincoln Ante people recently it was in news, and it's belong to which of the following country. So remember it's a present in Chile, and basically they depend on this, okay, Atacama salt flat. Now next important things about lithium. As you know, this is the lithium largest reserve. So why lithium is important? So lithium is also known as white gold. Very important. Okay. It is one of the most sought after the metal on earth. Okay. So this is known as white gold, one of the most sought after metals on the earth. It is used in rechargeable battery. Okay. Which powder not only laptop, which power not only laptop and mobile phone but also electric vehicles. So present time, e-vehicle is very demand all over the world because all countries are fighting against the climate change. So raw material is important here, and best raw material for rechargeable battery is lithium. So that's why extraction is very high here, and lithium is most important. Okay, we can say raw material that required for batteries that okay made for mobile phones and laptop and electric vehicles, and it is one of the crucial part of the world's plan to tackle climate change. However, over the year, research has shown that lithium mining has severe environmental fallout, especially in countries such as Chile, which are leading producer of the metal because of high, okay, exploitation of the salt flat. Okay, so it's sinking. As the report is saying that it's sinking down. Okay, so it's maybe in future this is not a sustainable practice. So we required a more changes in this. Now next, here is look at the finding of the new study and the impact of lithium mining in Chile diversity. How it affect. Okay, so for the study, researcher at the University of Chile analyzed that satellite data collected between 2020 and 23 to see deformation in the earth crust of Atacama salt flat, one of the largest source of lithium in the world. So deformation means it's sinking downward. Okay. The researcher noted that worst affected area, those were mining companies adding more there, pumping lithium rich brine. More and more pumping means more rich brine means concentration of salt, water, including lithium, when they are okay. Extraction happen. Okay, pumping on the surface. So water evaporate. What left is your lithium. So that is happening because the pumping takes place at a faster rate than the rechargeable aquifers, leading to subsidence or the downward vertical movement of the earth surface. Now the affected area measure approximately 8 kilometer north to south, 5 kilometer east to west according to study. So what are the important information we got from this news? Basically about the Atacama Desert and why Atacama salt flat is important because of largest reserve of lithium. Okay, and why lithium is important because it's used in rechargeable battery that you use in mobile phone, laptop, and e-vehicles. So present day is very important demand. So what are the fallout of the lithium mining? Lithium mining का क्या है? So this brine evaporation method used to produce lithium requires massive quantity of fresh water, which are already scarce, especially in Atacama Desert. Okay, so this is the method. Okay, salt saturated water is present, temperature increases, so it okay finally it evaporates and reaches on the surface, and the concentration of salt left and whatever evaporate is fresh water. This is called brine evaporation ponds. Okay, so chemicals such as sulfuric acid and sodium hydroxide used to lithium extraction contaminate soil and water. So whatever minerals are no chemicals are used, these chemicals are finally left behind and finally decrease the quality of soils and ground. As a result, ecosystem become poison and local species face existential threat because the presence of sulfuric and sodium hydroxide not good for biodiversity. It enter in food chain and cause a decrease in population. So as per the 2022 study found that lithium mining has led decline in number of flamingos in the area. Flamingos, one of the can say migratory bird. Okay, migratory bird. Okay, this is also included in Bone Convention. Bone Convention is about Convention on Migratory Species, CMS. Okay, this is because due to the drop in water level at Atacama, fewer flamingos are able to sustain themselves and reproduce. They are not able to sustain and they reproduce. This is the breeding center, and because of this, okay, subsidence. Okay, these cows decrease their quality of habitat, and they means relocate from Atacama Desert to somewhere else. So this we can say there is a decrease in biodiversity also. Okay, and this is also one of the reason behind for endangered, why this become a more endangered species. Okay, so what are the important points we remember here? Okay, from this news, as this is important for your prelims point of view, a lot of information is required here. Okay, Atacama salt flat. Okay, one their location. Okay, why important? Important because of lithium. Okay, reserves. Why lithium is used? Okay, this is again important. What is brine evaporation? Brine evaporation method. Okay, brine evaporation method क्या होता है? Okay, this all information is important for your prelims point of view. So I hope this video helped you to understand the concept. If you like this video, then subscribe this channel for more update. Thank you, everyone.